They told us we could. I'm not getting.
They're extraordinary competitors. Stronger, faster, more powerful than anyone on Earth. And this man says he knows their secret. Illegal drugs that he supplied.
I want it to be better. I want it to be faster. I want it to be stronger.
Exclusive tonight. Scandal inside the Fields of Dreams.
It's not cheating if everyone's doing it.
He says most athletes want to win games, win gold at any cost.
She did the injection with me sitting right there next to her.
Right in front of you?
Right in front of me.
How widespread is drug corruption?
You saw Barry Bonds at the end of the 2000 season.
You want her to get bigger and stronger.
Is the hidden motto of world-class athletes, catch me if you can. From ABC News headquarters in New York, John Stossel and Elizabeth Vargas.
Good evening and welcome to 2020. Are the Olympics a fraud? Is cheating in sports secretly accepted as part of the game? Today, baseball stars Jason Giambi and Barry Bonds are part of this sensational story. Their home run hitting apparently was not all natural talent, but talent plus steroids. And that will come as no surprise to the man you're about to meet.
His name is Victor Conti, and he says he supplied some of the biggest names in sports, from Olympic winners to football heroes, with a huge array of illegal performance-enhancing drugs. Tonight, he names names in an exclusive interview with our new colleague, correspondent Martin Bashir.
And Martin is a remarkable journalist. He's known internationally for two of the most watched interviews ever seen on TV. Princess Diana's tell-all about her marriage, affairs, and her bulimia. And more recently, the Michael Jackson interview, which ignited the current child molestation charges against him.
And tonight, Martin Bashir has another explosive story. It seems for some world-class competitors, it's not how you play the game, it's only whether you win.
They're among America's greatest sports stars. Football players. Baseball players. Olympic athletes. We cheer them, we admire them, our children want to be them. Now meet the man who says he gave illegal drugs to all of them. Tonight he'll tell us for the first time how he says he beat the system.
I know that the anti-doping rules that are in place are so easy for the athletes to beat, it's like taking candy from a baby.
Cheated the world.
In short, the Olympic Games are a fraud.
And built up a client list that was simply explosive.
Are you saying Marion Jones was a drugs cheat?
Without a doubt.
This is where Victor Conti started out, playing bass for the famous Tower of Power funk band. An ambitious young man, the music wasn't making enough money. So, in the mid-80s, he bought into a booming new market, sports nutrition for athletes. He set up the now notorious Balco, the Bay Area lab cooperative near San Francisco. A whole lot of scandal was brewing for one little business. Victor Conti showed me round the Balco Hall of Fame.
Sports Illustrated for women, probably the most famous American athlete of all time, Marion Jones.
Yeah, this was before the Olympics in 2000 in Sydney.
His early work with athletes was completely legal and lucrative, and he started to attract a large number of professional athletes and bodybuilders, assessing their nutritional deficiencies and selling supplements that made him millions of dollars. But then Victor Conti met Olympic shot putter Greg Tafralis. He wasn't just using supplements, he was using steroids.
It's awesome. It's a ballistic feeling. You're the most unbelievable athlete in the world. You believe it. You feel it. It's incredible, man. I mean, I was stronger than anybody in the world at the time. I was just freaky strong. Yeah, it's wrong morally. It's wrong all the way. It's wrong. Of course it's wrong. It's all wrong. But I didn't have a choice.
Victor Conti learned that the drugs enabled athletes to train harder and recover more quickly, so they could get stronger and faster. But it was illegal.
Did you feel there was a moral problem when you realized that if you wanted to compete, you had to cheat?
The answer is no.
And he says if you wanted to beat them, you had to join them.
It's not cheating if everybody's doing it. And if you've got the knowledge that that's what everybody's doing, and those are the real rules of the game, then you're not cheating.
And then, 5 years ago, Victor Conti was sent a vial of a new drug by a chemist he knew. It contained a designer steroid. This was the holy grail of the drugs cheat. A steroid that there was no test for, that simply couldn't be detected. They called it the Clear, and Victor Conti couldn't resist the temptation to start giving it to some of his clients. His challenge to the testers? Catch me if you can.
Did I feel that I was doing something different than other athletes and coaches and trainers had done throughout the entire history of the Olympic sport? The answer is no.
And does that mean that, just in principle, you would feel no shame because everybody was doing it?
You know, Martin, it's really, in short, the Olympic Games are a fraud. Okay, it's almost like what I'm here to tell you right now is that not only is there no Santa Claus, but there's no Easter Bunny or Tooth Fairy either in the world of sport. I mean, the whole history of the Olympic Games is just full of corruption, cover-up, performance-enhancing drug use. It's not what the world thinks it is.
It's a fraud.
It's a fraud.
The Balco scandal was about to take flight. According to Victor Conti, dozens of America's elite athletes started taking the illegal drugs. But he claims he was helping them, not hurting them.
You know, they have kids and they have future lives after they're out of sport, and so I really felt that what I was doing was helping these athletes to do what they were already doing, but in a much more safe and effective way.
I understand that. You were being careful with them. I understand that. But you were still breaking the law. This was a criminal activity. Did that ever bother you?
If you're asking me, did I know that there were risks involved? Yes, I did.
Then, as the 2000 Sydney Olympics approached, Victor Conti was introduced to one of America's most iconic sportswomen. In a few moments, how he says together they cheated their way to glory and gold medals.
She did the injection with me sitting right there next to her.
Right in front of you?
Right in front of me.
And naming names on the football field.
Everyone is wishing. Come early, come ready, come into the Saturday early.